I know. Okay, I got no. I had wrong wire. This is wrong. Okay, got it. Okay, no. You know one thing about wires, they to me. Today I'm talking about boy the camera, my game box. Now I'm a big Game Boy DS fan. I'm using my games. I play a lot of games in the past. And this is like one of the maybe we'll be watching 3 or 4 hours of me talking about my games. Yes, I do have Pokemon and the other famous games out there. But when I walked into a store and it was a game for 98 cents, when Superstore stopped having their gaming and video shops, I picked a lot of games. And also I found a lot of games. Not only that, I pick a lot of games for $5 and so forth. And I'm going to talk about them. You know, because lately people talk about all other DS and Game Boy games. They don't talk about something like this. A game that's based on a Fed. Come on. Oh, put the other one on. Come on. That up. Easy. Oh, my blue light is reflected. If you want to know, that's the blue light from my... what? That didn't. Let's try this one. Oh, no, too late, too dark. These are, remember Zuzu Pets? Yeah, well, most people. How about this? Oh, now Zuzu Pets is a little mechanical pets that you race around and do things. It was a big fad, what, 5, 7 years ago? And why did I got stuck with these games? Well, most of them because they went on sale. I mean, dirt cheap. But all these games, first one is Church Pets 2, Church Princess, Church Puppies, and Church Babies. The idea behind this game is very simple. You raise your pets and then you go on this maze. Now, there's one thing people have forgotten. If you go fast enough on these tube mazes, you will land up off a barn. Every single one of them are able to get off a barn and can get back into the track. Now, nobody really talk about it. It's very easy to do. Just play the game, get to the track area, and zoom around the mazes and complete areas. If you go too fast in a certain jump or something, you miss the jump, and then between the tracks. Now, I just wanted to see our bones in video games, and nobody mentioned this particular hour rounds. Now, once I figure out how to put my camera on my Game Boy camera, I will show you. But it's a very simple to do because once you're playing the game, you have a ball. You know, one of them get into the ball and zoom around like a ping pong ball. It's basically a kid version of pinball games. But I find if you during play, sometimes you get off and back onto the track. Now, and then you have to basically reboot the game, start over again, and hopefully next time you won't get off the track. Isn't it have a glitch of the same thing? Now, why nobody haven't made a video and go detail? Because this is a bad game. Bad games is what I call either TV show games, movies, TV, animation, and so forth, and toys. This is basically to sell toys at the time. But the thing is, if you don't slow down in these games, because you know how the kids and so forth, and I found this out, and just like I bought it for a gag. And one of them have, but I thought I had a lot of doubles, but I don't. It's, there is other really crappy games. Yes, I do have you know what game. I bought it just because of laughs. In the, and 1 and 3 and 2, I don't have the original version. But these games are really lame. You have to go through school and so forth. Yes. I got played a lot of lame games. Because the reason I got it, because they're on sale. And then we have games like this. Imagination to be a teacher. Imagination to be a doctor. This is mostly aimed for little girls. A big, and also, here we go. A kitchen direct. And mostly this one got recipes in it. Also, for older people who want to relax in video games, you have this puzzle game. Again, it cost me 98 cents. I figured, well, wow. I usually wait on a game to get really cheap. Here up here is right now everybody play Wii U and the new one. And that costs $400. I can't afford it. That new generation, not Wii U, it's something else. Now, I'm going to answer questions. And then see if my usual guest comes up. And please excuse the yelling in the background. I have my dog, it's a hot day, and so forth. Clouds have been going past all day. But it just seems, And then I found this, and this is basically any other Pokemon clone. Yeah. Just cameras. Thank you. Yes. These are basically Spunkies. The Spunkies was another toy fed. Small, and you play games to win Spunkies. And not a Pokemon wannabe. Ever since that last game, I have, I've completely ripped up Pokemon. I haven't played it or got it in my collection. I choose a few. And challenge it. Another game that it's a bother game, but you play dress up and all that too. Style. I have one Barbie action game. That's a spy game. That's on my other ones. Yeah. And Bia. I would talk about these later. These games. So I got basically the history of Game Boy games, and I do put years because it's a you know it started back with Blaze of Ice, and then you probably know this is before Tiger Woods, and strangely enough, I got Tiger Woods God on years, and it sucks. That's like the PC version. Oh heck. Ratatouille, Mario World. Yeah, that was a good game. And even got the old classic one. Yeah, I'm glad I have this one. If any old tiny gamers like me, Garnick, Rampage, you can play all you want and save all your quarters. I have a few video games like that. I got it just because. And yes, there is my Lego game. I love playing Lego games. I got Harry Potter and Star Wars and Pirate Cranberry, and I got the Lord of the Rings somewhere. And the Lord of the Rings is my 3D ass one. So these the white cartons here. Because these basically I got two of those. Yeah. Those are not a day because even they have crappy games. The reason I'm bringing this up because everybody talk about every other game. They don't really talk about the poker games, the board games, unfavorable. Those not games or knockoffs. I like to get myself a Pokemon knockoff game just to make fun of it. I got the Bratz movie. I got a lot of these just because they just the businesses around town, like the Bobby Iron Princess, because it's like it was so cheap, and I was planning to do my game. This is basically my game review. I cannot, got the equipment, but and I'm not going to steal other people's footage because most of these, I got, yeah, like this game for $5, and I got this and that, and puppy. Yeah, $5 second hand. And all the games are like that. Taking sauce, yeah, that video game. It's just like the TV show, but live. And then you got this game called Nobody. I think it's no DDT, but it's just like you drive this character in a car, avoid bumps and things. That's my other Pokemon game. Yeah, I never really. And then Lizzie when she's out. Yeah, it's just like like go and do something past this, open this, and when the suckiest game is in the world, unplayable. I played in the Game Boy Advance. Now I got other ones. This is my 3DS XL. And the reason why I'm going for big because having glasses is very hard to see. And I'm glad Nintendo have an XL because in the old days you had to buy magnifying glass for the old original Game Boy. Yeah, I'm going. It's just because there's so much cheap games out there these days. It's very, along with the hits, I do have the hits, so don't worry, I have all the Pokemon, but, and also I got her other half-playing games. Like, this one for two. And, that's my other one. Dogs. I have this in two different versions. Just go for it's just kind of playing a this game. This is a nice game. And you get something literally. And then I got the classics. And this one got Centipede, Warlord, and Breakout. So if you want to go and play the old-fashioned games, and I don't know how hard these ones are, but these games, bring back memories of reading the quarters, What is that one? Yeah, there's a whole set of these. So if you don't want to play the modern version, I look for the old classics on cartridges. I think they basically on every cartridge type of game there is. I got dancing with the stars, the Brat the Movie. Repeat because I do have a lot of repeat games. Play it, forget it, new game. No, it's the same game. You just forgot about it. That's how these games are. They are to a point you forget about them. The rabbit games are good. I got the rabbit TV game. And I'm going to mention all of it later on. I just want to get that out. The golden comes and I got stuck in one of the jumps I cannot make. It's like jumping and avoid games. And yes, got two of these damn things. Two of them. Here's one that really sucks. I play. It's a jumping, flying game, and it got the M&M characters in it. It's collect M&Ms to get points. And some of the jumps are very hard to get, and it's a frustrating little game. Trash Pack is pretty good. I like playing this one. It's actually one of the easiest games I got basically for nothing. I got paid $5 for this one too. Toy Story 3. Oh God. I got the guitar here, and I got the other half because you have to have this part to play it. And here's, the other half I'm talking about. You got Joe and his friend. It's just basically a game that you jump by, just like, and go to a goal. And then you get, games that everybody can play, like Bugger. I got this on, for my the free breakfast version when they used to have the breakfast cereal. It's basically the same thing. This is a good one. You don't need to go and buy yourself the app. If you have DS, you buy it. It's pretty good. I got really high in there. Until the zombies got really small. A game that you pick up about any time. Boat. That's another. And then another one, I got stuck trying to jump up. Here's Batman 2 Lego. This is another good game, a TV game. It's just like the TV show. Again, I got stuck because I have to collect all the parts, the racing. There's racing game at the end, everything, and you need every single one to beat the racing game. And really, that's the thing. But you like people and Herb and all the jokes and so forth. The B game. Yeah. I have to say, I thought it was another game that you go flower to flower. It's basically the same thing. Avoid things. Games. Oh, yeah. I gotta tell you. Oh, I got a new subscriber. Yay! Hello, new subscriber. Welcome to the mayhem. It's just like everybody, as I say, there's tons and tons of games out there. And I got a few. I got some UK. Based on the movie, James Bond. That's the only James Bond game I have. If you want to try completely different, try to draw on your 3DS. It's one of those fighter beating up games based on the movie. Again, another game you go around and do things. Well, here's what I'm trying to find. And if you want to play the Pac-Man, get the Namco Machine collection. If you want to play all these classic games, and you have to look for these things. These are, if you want to experience the history of video games, you start with these, then you go with something like Pac-Man, you notice how much the video games. I started with the handheld sport games from Korea. The dots playing football back in, to this. So my gaming history as an old gamer started, but then you get these handheld games of shooting and things. I will show you the ones I have. The clock and watch games and all that. And then get the Game Boy game. and a whole world game. Basically, after the downfall of the video games, the small video games were easy to find and play. The card games, the poker games, and all the small version, roulette and all that. So as people, wondering what happened to the games until, Nintendo stepped in, I was playing the other type of games. Because being out there, in the bush, we got just simple card games to pass the time and waste batteries on. So I'm mainly a small video game player. But if you want to buy your DS or 3DS, I recommend for older gamers like me who want to play the classic. Now, I'm not sure if it's still available, but even if you have events, you play these classic one of the DS. So if you want to play a part of gaming history, now I'm not sure if they re-edited these ones to hide the Easter eggs away. So if anybody, please tell me, can I find the Easter eggs in these as the original games in the original game format? Love when we mention neighbor. I would say I got Pokemon game, every single one. Another good game was hidden. There's a lot of hidden mini games in this one. And the difficult part is the swimming area that those weeds to sting you, but if you got enough life, you could beat it. And there's certain areas just like a more again, you just stand in a certain place or bump into some place, you get a lot of small mini games out of this. There's really a little longer one. And everybody got their favorite ones. I got this one. One of the good ones, and a very well color, is the yellow one. And this is what everybody's talking about. It looks like 3D, but it's not. It's really good on Game Boy Color. Kirby Pinball is another really good old one that nobody talk about. Here's a game called Cat. This is until I basically broke it, but playing it, it kind of went crazy on me. You can design your own levels with it. It got that stop motion thing in some of the newer games, like the Prince of Time. It has the same thing. It's so a puzzle to go to the next level, but you have to play with time to get it right, and it's again. And the Bugs Bunny game, I don't have it with me, was the same thing. Play along with going back in times and so forth, just to finish levels or something. But this one, I do have the original Bloom Boy. All of my Wizard games got stolen, so that's another long story. Here's the spy one I'm talking about. It was good until, I don't know why these kid games have this difficult thing in it that you're doing really, really good. Oh, here's a kid. That was a good one. I don't know why they put these things in when the kid go crazy or whatever. I had Pokemon Yellow and all that. I have to say, someone almost cleanly stole all of them. Then I got this box. Now this is a basically makeup box. And I got Pokemon Red here, and that's when you're doing live videos and looking through different, this is the other half of the guitar part. I love wood fires. I love the bakery next door and they fire up the wood stove. And yes, I own 2 of these damn things and never use them. That's the video game walkabout for what Pokemon game is that? But as I say, I have a lot of these knockoff games. And collecting them, is a good thing. But recently I went trying to look for off limits. Because everybody, when they talk about glitches and off thing, other than playing Pokemon, finding missing no. It's very hard to find these games, unless you have the bloody patience for it, to find Easter eggs. Now, every time someone do an Easter egg in these, the most popular one, there's a lot of Easter eggs in this. To play just to find them. And this is another good one. Spell the Dragon. You hop on medicine and so forth. Nobody talks about this one. But because of that, people have basically forgot about, I just say the people who want to go out with bonds and so forth. They never, try to break these games and go in the outbound area. Before the 3D games that really do it, and I like to find, if anybody else out there in the YouTube world have finding glitches, secret rooms, all that. Because even these cheap games, cheap games, knockout, probably have secret games to them. And, secret area, go to secret places, and basically do whatever you do. Yeah, what's the info? Play around. Her games. But the other main thing I'm doing, I'm going to again talk about something what some people on my fan. Yeah, check. Oh, there were 2 watching. Thank you to 2 likes. And this is games that I play. I got I cannot, because my carpal tunnel. Some of these games are really good for carpal tunnel. So, like the old games and some of the racing games. I know this is like raising dogs, but it's so relaxing on my, I know it's stupid, but it relaxed my carpal tunnel. So if you want to ever have a list of games good for people, older people like me who have carpal tunnel syndrome, I would recommend it. Because I'm going to wait for people to say, well, which games? Well, most of these knockout games, hopefully, I want to be games are like that, But the family doctor here, let's go for comments. And because it's a very slow pace game like the census, it's a thinking puzzle. When you give it a thinking puzzle, it ease up the comfort zone. That's why some of these other games, it like a good pace. Even the Lego game, because you have to think half the time, and you break everything, so it's easier. You don't have to basically like the Mario Kart 7 to ruin you, because it's really hard. Actually, I got pockets on the phone playing games. Yeah, let's talk about my same. Same as my. I have. When I got it. What did I go? I got Lego Friends. Those are like more like a girl. Lego the movie. I got stuck in one spot. Yeah. I hate when I get stuck in one spot and you go online and nobody will want to do a thing. Penguins. It's just the penguins that I'm talking about. Oh, penguins. See, I got two types of penguins. The club penguins and the penguins, the game from the movie. Another Lego game. Pokemon X. Talk about The Sims 3. Surferoffy. And to say, it's just like going secondhand shops and picking things like the steel diver game. You have to steal a submarine without hitting the floor or the cave. It's a really commending job on your list because you have to be perfect. But this is in 3D. The Wild Wild game is okay. Yeah, it's a Wii game. The Blast. Put this in the Pokemon. Here's what number 7. This is pretty hard on my arms. Now I wish there was an easy mode for people like us. There is games for easy mode, but they mock you. Well, I want to play the easy mode because I have a carpal tunnel and I just don't want my arms to get stuck in the main way, so fighting a bad guy on some of these games. And yes, I do have a Zelda game. This game, I'm biased. It's something like Superman, that N64 game you have to go through loops. Well, it's the same thing for this game to play by. It's very easy to play our bond during the game, and trying to go through all the loops to, get yourself to a point in the game. It's really, really hard on your wrist. And it's just like if you want a game, you want to easily go out of bounds. I should play and see if I find out of bonds. Please, but anyone, tell me, can you go out of bounds and find those secret places? I'd like to find. Go ahead. This is like fighting against fighting. Even crossword puzzles made to this. And this is another one you have to pick the letters with your pen. And it's another one that I don't think you can break it, going out the bones or anything like that. I don't think there's any cheat code for a game like that. The reason I bought this game because this is the Happy Hour design, because it comes with a pack of cards and this round thing. You put the card on and it reads the card and you get new characters. I thought it was a really neat idea. And like when Mego figures. The thing is, they stopped selling the cards and it takes 2 batteries and it's just like, can't really play it if the battery dies all the time. By playing as is, yes you can. Same as Animal Crossing. New Leaf. I remember a little boring game, but we recently got this one. And that's another hard one. Think off of these games as being in plastic and really rough. And another one. I've got a lot of really good games. I just love. Yes, I finally got the 3D world, and that's. I kind of noticed I really suck on 3D. Well, I'm pretty good on the 3D parts of Pokemon, but when you're on the 3D world, a couple of times, and you have a time counting down, that's why it's really hard to do. And this one, I just started playing 1,000 Reasons, and it's okay. But once again, you get stuck. What I do, I play the games, I get stuck and come back later on, and then I figure out, oh good, my arm's fast enough to make that jump or do that. Because, Peloton and being a gamer don't really mix. Don't feel sad. Because there's a lot of simple games you could play. We have to relax and you talk to people and so forth. I found there's a couple glitches in here recently, so I'm going to replay that one. But if anybody out there knows about these lesser games, I got Blast, Pokemon X, that's Black and White 2, Blast, Black, Hot Gold and Silver, Sun and Moon, I always call it Part 2, and a few other Pokemon titles. I basically played every generation of Pokemon with very few do, because it always was. The other thing I hate about some of these games is the time you have to complete. I like a game that I could do, not worry about losing because of the time when I take easy because of my arms, pop it down on both arms. I don't complain like Bob always do. I just find simple games that it's fun, but if we're gonna jelly you walk on kill things. It is just because of that, a lot of people say, oh, Jennifer, you're a weakness. That's the jobs I have in the past. That's how I got couple times. But it is one of those things that, you know, I collect and play. There's a lot of people who collect every game in the world. Well, I collect the cheap damn things that people that basically give up because they thought, oh, good, just like your TV show. No, it's not. No, people talk about some of them. But you can't, Club Penguins. Watch out. I got stuck in the laboratory in there, and I still cannot figure to get out of the laboratory. It's a good game, but if you get stuck in one area, especially some of these knockoffs, it drives you crazy. It's just like, do I have to go back? I can't go back. I'm stuck here until, you know, you lay the game away for a while and come back. A lot of gamers like that. So, but one of the things, you know, payday tomorrow, so I'm going to do a lot of experiment. Some of these simple games, I'm going, you know, buy one joint and see how difficult playing these simple games. I know. Because some of them may be being just too high and not just boing. Oh, and finally, yeah, no stress. Yeah, this is, by the way, a good game for your mom to play. Watch music, move bees around so I get chest somewhere. Yeah. We always talk about the reason I hate this picture game. It comes with little cards that you pinpoint. They get them so far and like, yeah, no, you have to buy the deck because the cards it comes with it go so far, and if you have to do a combat, you know, hit, it's very hard. Use one of the game comes with an extra thing. Alright. Yeah. I thought it was the same game until I looked at it. Just why I wasn't looking in here. Oh, you got down here, Matt Toy. No, I don't have any curse games. If you want, I do have games that I got and go home like, oh, snacks. Now I got this Max thing here. You can put the game, one game, not this game, in here, and you play on your Game Boy. The person who had it download, yes, the puppy game. I didn't figure out how to erase it and put a newer Pokemon game so I could play it on the Game Boy Color. Yeah, I got adapted. I even got the Game Boy adapter to the Nintendo games, Game Boy Super. Somewhere. And yes, I do have Game Boy Camera, but I don't have it with me at the moment. I don't play the Bachelor. Just don't play. Buddy Perry is just like that smaller other game. But the other thing I bought recently is if I could find whether treasure or break the game by going out of bonds and so forth, there is basically two. And I don't want to bring Gamergate, but all of these female-based game is just, I'm turning down the only time I'm able to play as a female is in the newer Pokemon games. These ones, it's style, dress up. It still look like a Barbie doll. I know, you feel like screaming. No, we all, as you say, everybody talk about the other knockouts, the other games. I'm like, in part two, when we got through part two, I will mention a little more detail in these games here once I replay. But it's just like because these games are really hard for your wrist, and I don't give up. I just leave it alone. Go and find some place, relax, start another game, maybe hunt for it. But because more of these games don't have a walkthrough on YouTube or a page, only people complaining about it. But some of these games, these cheap knockoff games, may have secrets. Lion King had one, so I'm going, through these games and see if I can find odd songs, all the tidbits that people basically played the game and the first time they get, shitty on it because the gameplay is just so hard. And I kind of noticed, some of these gamers talk about these games when they found loopholes and glitches and all that. I am able to glitch out one game as the Cat Trap one. And because of this, I always want to see it. And the other thing, especially the old Game Boy games, I'm not talking about the common cheats. There got to be some kid with some of these early knockout games found a cheat. That'd be great. But they either forgot about them or they went on their life. But thinking as a gamer who find these games and play these games, wondering, can you glitch some of these games? And some of these games I found you can. You got people actually out of the bowling gameplay say, what? Do this, do that. Oh, I just got out of bounds. We always talk about, Doom and all of those games. But nobody talks about these lesson known games, how to beat all the game, simple game, but because today games not what a lot old games, the old Game Boy games with passcodes. you have to basically play the game because, unless you know on your Game Boy or DS, what the combination of buttons to get something at the start screen, but in the option, but nobody does. You want to play one with those things. I figure out, since I found my glitch in this particular game, don't believe me, grab your little sister game, and I'm gonna get you through the sissy part, race your little animals, and you will get off the ball very easily. Of all the games people talk about going out of bounds, this one, and the planes are the more easiest ones. I just say this is like if you put Superman in this, it would just be Superman 64. And when I first played, I said, "Oh, gee, a knockoff. Is it there?" No. They watched this one when the movie came out. Now, I don't have cars. I want the car racing games would be the bloody same thing. Because it takes a while until a kid or the parents say, "Oh, I'm going to take these to the second-hand shop. You get $5 or $6 for them, and start playing." For me who have basically all type of Game Boys. To you, whoever they are. Everybody's getting mad because tomorrow's payday and everybody's running out the booze, so they're going out screaming and conning people out in the street there for beer. It's like before 5s. Now, I was going to talk about something else, but I'm going to leave that because this is better. And I'll figure out, let's talk about something that baby few girls talking about. It's like cows talk about the newest games. This is why I figure this is a better idea. Because there's two games, all the major games, not the cheap ones. Once I find a setup, because I probably won't get a copyright strike because these games suck, especially some of these unknown games. And I probably won't get. But why not? It's time for a gamer who plays a lot of different gamers. My game there's two games here. The helicopter game and the card game. And that's big. The helicopter game is the easiest to play. But the card game with this, oh God, sounds say with this buttons. I just got download Telltale from my iPhone. How am I playing with it? I'm the type of person these days, like either play on the good old PC or the cards. And there's a lot of also board games. Now, I do have a lot of those free breakfast cereal ones. I should, on CDs, I should do, because nobody talks about them. Except from not the free Monopoly, the bugger one. There's a lot of other games out there, but nobody's talking about. If I'm going to get people in, I'm going to talk about games that, the people buy, the older generation or a grandma buying the kids because, oh, that's based on that movie. And I find that's like the knockoff movies you buy. And some people talk about the knockoffs, but if I figure out to put my webcam with this and show you how it'd be better. But also, some of these ones talk about Easter eggs and all that. So screenshots, not the actual game I'm doing. And that's the other thing. It's like I have the actual game. I'll go do the research, come back, play, and find the things. Because there's going to be a lot of people bitch about this game, but how many are going to actually try? Actually try find these things, fly off and so forth. That's what I wanted to do. Play the world poker. I had to learn how to play poker before that, just like the real card game. And see if there's a card, the real poker cheat or something that you could beat. No, that's just the other thing. It's like, hey, is anybody out there who's a gamer and fan, who just begins to watch me, knows some of the things that from the games that people really talk about, because except for me, for some young gamers, talk about these last known fad games and the fad movie games, because some, like Spider-Man and all that for the fancy console, like PlayStation, they got a lot of Easter eggs. People talk about them. How about the other ones? There's a lot of games out there. People basically say blah. Even some of these knockoff bad games will have the same thing with the good version games. You just have to look at it. And what's the game? I figure more glitches and things. And especially on those really bad Nickelodeon TV without things. Just playing around and there's a secret thing. That's how I started playing the game. The Maxwell wasn't the first one, and it was basically almost to give up until I found you with the most ball and the button around. You found he shook on the first part. So, so that's what the first basically say I found, and this is why when I play tomorrow night, go over the ball and hit the areas. Oh, no secret pass. This is like go on to catch more elements. It's one of those one things. Oh, by the way, Lewis, I loved your video. This is, come to think, this is why I talk on my videos, because I keep on telling you guys, my typing is just like my speech. It's crappy. And to come on my live chat and type the guys, and I'll be able to talk it to you. This is basically why I don't have callers. And I want people to actually type the stuff. I'm not having this in the end because I know some people are going to watch it in the end. And this is one of the few live videos that my older brother, he's not much of a video game person. The rest of the family is, especially my younger brother. I think my brother probably film. If my older brother have a cell phone, he probably play those games. But even people finding glitches and all that, in those games too. So when I find out more glitches in my cell phone games that don't really break the phone or just this game, I will find them out and try to get them, like in Pokemon Go. But it is one of those things that water. Oh, by the way, you notice the kitchen is clean up? One night on this hot day. Soda. Oh, it's been raining. I never heard of. It's raining finally. I'm forgetting sweating now. You know, the only reason why I do 2 hour videos about bottles and bottle top, doing that last year, is one simple thing. I want to talk about things that nobody else talks about. And that's the reason why I did 2 hour thing. Go back memories of the old snobby Canadian model. The same thing I'm doing here. It's almost 20 people outside. This is the reason why I'm not making videos, because, and this is why it's not kids safely. Training, having fun. The only time I don't find them out in the street when it's 40, 50, 60 below the window or pulling like cat and dogs. Doing that. Oh, I got a smaller iPad, but this is better. Getting both of my arms operate at the same time for carpet sauna was only tough people like that do that. That's the way I basically let my muscle come back, either draw or play games or come up with the next idea for my next video. The other videos. And once again, I didn't watch Michelle's so just because 11 o'clock I'm already out and do something. I have to I only make $2 and just enough to buy some syrup for my pancakes I'm making. I got to know that Mr. Butterworth was the cheapest one, and the game, this light Butterworth, Mr. Light Butterworth syrup was cheaper than the other light syrup by $1 and something. And then I see the PC ones are like $2.90, $2.40. Like I got that for $2.15 or something. And they're just like, okay, not a big fan of the light Mr. Butterworth, but I'm saving money. And took mostly an hour to add more bottles to my collection just to buy that. I have money left over, but I only make $2. It's kind of a slow dip at this moment. Collecting cans. Even in a town with a lot of can collection, I get into these moments and days a week. There's no payday, or anybody get paid in the middle of the week, or the odd paid ones. Or the tourists don't come in and drink a lot of cans. I'm stuck. Like all the businesses that rely on tourists and people drinking habits, like bars, $2 an hour. We got, they were $2, not $2.5. At least I had enough. I got enough to stick it to have a coffee and not change my pocket to buy a pop at McDonald's. That's the only, I had a bottle of pop, but I got it with my Main Street coupon. I will explain those. I probably already did. I'm not really sure, but for me, so now I know that, I'm probably going to find a way to put A and B together. I don't know how the expert able to get the digital camera over them and play the games, because I don't go from this game I have in here. Oh, Master Gara. Yeah, that's in both sides, small and big. Oh. I did not knew that. Some of my other games are packed with my other games. No, this one, $8, I got a lot of entertainment with it. But I have to get my little weight to play on this. It's cool, but that's why I like to flip open one of the first one, the Game Boy Advance 2, because it got a backlight. This damn thing does, and this is the other reason I like these ones. They got backlights. Remember the old days of the Game Boy? You got trying to play and getting this white with the sun. I have the regular XL original one with the 2 different games slots in it, and yeah. This is my game system, and that's my GameCube. Get it? GameCube. It's an old makeup container, and if any gamer who want to carry little games around, take an old from this video game. It's having a heart. I got a moose, the pen and cube, and you open it up, and click there, and you have all your games in a nice little foldable. Let's think of fishing boxes. Fishing boxes is the same thing, but I have all my my sticks in here and all that, and other games that doesn't fit. Got all my games nicely, stock up, like, and all my little gadgets that I have collected, my PS card, memory cards in here that I have found over the years, things like that. I keep all my sticks in here. It came to me free, but some Pokemon stickers and the outlining just like that game. I know I did a crappy job, but when I talk about my GameCube, I'm not talking about Nintendo GameCube. I'm talking about my GameCube. And, you can build your own. There's a lot of ones like that. So if I'm going to trade games, so go somewhere or want to play a game, then I'm always here under my desk ready to go. Not a bad idea. Instead of having them, yeah, and I don't keep the boxes of instructions because most of them have instructions already in them. But the beginner or the first two level you learn. I got one watch, two legs. And once again, I have to say this is something I'm going to bring up a few times. And once I figure out a camera hook up to these things, because I like to play my own version of playthrough. A lot of people have it a different way. I'm thinking, do playthrough of games that nobody want to do a playthrough game about. And it's a whole new thing. It's not a bad idea. As I find information, how to do this and that. When I get stuck in Pokemon, I notice a lot of people talking about amazing games. I like those how-to moments in some of these YouTube videos showing how to get around these blocks. But the thing is, not everybody's going to make a video about it. And I think, part two I'm going to talk about, or part two if I get more cheap games at the secondhand shop or found, people come away or something, or maybe go through my other Game Boys. I got the other, ones and so forth. I would talk about it because, here, I talk about everything under the sun, everything that's laid for me, no matter how boring it is, Liz. I got something ready. But, yeah. It's just like when people do game review, they do some of the sucky games. I could do one better on the sucky bad games. Talk about and maybe try to play these unplayable ones and accidentally find an extra room or something. Nobody did a video game channel of finding for the first time ever Easter eggs that people never thought, or something you'd be like, oh, I remember this one movie, or something like some people do, in offense to other things that only other people like me pick up. It's just like when playing Pokemon, I have noticed some things that some of the younger Pokemon players don't get because it's basically old generations, like the golden keys in the sales office in Sun and Moon. And they're like, what is the golden keys? Those little yellow keys. But if you ever remember Golden Key comics, and you see those golden keys hanging there, especially the one with all the Pokemon funny-looking dogs, you get the idea of keys, a batch of keys. Let me see if there's some games that use keys to open things. Yeah, you think of the Gold Key comics, or you go a bunch of different Yellow keys. Oh, yeah, you remember. Is it a social game that use keys? Well, yes, there is. And that's the thing. With the new Donkey Kong game, I don't have anymore. Oh, it's someplace. You grab keys to unlock doors. There, it's a reference that you see those keys from the servers. And if you play a game that you have to unlock doors with keys, especially the old ones, or don't remember a gold key, something in your life, because they all look yellow, but yellow, and some of the comics logos are yellow. But that's my experience. Not every person realizes that every time you walk in a self place and see the keys, it links to you to those ones that you never use them. Next time you play a Pokemon game, you just see something. So there's some things that kind of remind you of other games. Sometimes it's quick easily. Sometimes it takes a long time. It's just like you have to be really geeky or nerdy to find all the movie, TV, all those clues and even these such games. It means something else, and you're like, does this remind me of the TV show or this? And it snaps in. Oh yeah, that's what I also like to do, because some of these have reference to other things that either the kids understand or the X-rated ones. And there is videos out there to find X-rated Easter eggs in some of these games. It takes a rope mind to find. And why not? So that's why I'm talking about this. And it's going to be more, because then I don't have to listen to, oh, Jennifer spent 2 hours talking about old beer bottles and the history of. Well, how many people talk about Canadian beer bottles from 1980? And that's why I come out with ridiculous ideas like this, because nobody's going to talk about those things. I'm going to talk about history and things that, like, this is Easter egg right there in front of you. Which game is that what white shape is? Yeah, I made my own Easter egg. Which 2 games I was talking about was that shape? Right down below. So even here on my message table, there was Easter eggs. I know it's an easy one, but yeah, but there you go, guys. There's an Easter eggs even in these videos. And I bet you we watch some of these videos, like there's one notice in background here, Easter eggs are keeping a place clean and so forth. That I do have Pokemon bet seats and things like that. Oh, when I talk about something, you may have a lost memory to come back. Sometimes talk about things in the past, then you realize that, oh, that's an egg from somewhere. just look like a measuring tape. Get it? Gum by the foot. I know that they look different, but this is like a tape measure. So any Hubba Bubba commercial you see with both things, it's basically an eatable tape measure. That's an easy Asian never thought of. Parents? Huh? They can't bubble yubba bubble tape for nothing, and yes, I still have gum in there. But there we go. Something that you don't think that is something until you look in your toolbox and you're like, oh, my son's gum is just like my measuring tape. And some of the fruit by a foot is like a yardstick. You know, those really long things like fruit by foot or gum by foot, and they have the measuring thing on it. That's a yardstick. And some of them are big enough for a yardstick. See, if you have a son who has to eat those long gum and they have a measuring tape on the side, you could use it for cutting wood. Not the handy thing. So it's just a lot of things in video games you say, I see that before. Oh, the edible gum is just like, what are they trying to knock off? Oh, they're knocking off my tape measuring. You have to really think of this on some of these hidden, things. And why, and the history and so forth when you play these games. And if they pull out a tape measure, look at the tape measure in the game. Is it the type you have in your home? If it's a knockoff? Think about it. It's tons of undiscovered Easter eggs today. Like here, the rings are like the Superman rings. Think about it. You know, not many people who take plane in Superman 64, except in the planes, you don't have to beat up the bad guys in between playing through the rings. I haven't went through the first mission, so I don't know if you're going to do something else after you play through the rings. And we all know almost all racing games is the same. Some of them are different. But you can notice, I could set most of the games, either fighter games, or a clone of a game, or something like that. And a lot of these movie games is basically A, is knockoff of a movie. B, if you know a game that's almost like it, and then knock off a game, all they do is use different skins and this and that. You go say, hey, I played this game before. It's a fighting game. The ball's on the same side. And you use superheroes. But it's not, I mean, realize it's a knockoff of the arcade games. Of the superhero ones. Of Mortal Kombat. I got a couple games like that we may talk about because, we talk about video game knockoffs. But for the younger player person who play games casually or whenever, because these are good for reading. Some you realize, even with all those phone games, you pay for playing another game is the same thing. But different. Good or bad, but you should know how to play it. because you play the good old bad version of the game that's trying to beat the same thing, but they put movie characters in. So, yeah, it is one of those things people basically have forgotten about. Ah, come on, it's Santa Carson season. It's very hard to say Michelle Arlinson. Will I go listen to her? Nah. But I will, try to break one of these games and find a way to shoot them and show you how these things work. Do games that nobody think you could find a hidden door or something. I think about it. People all talk about popular things. I talk to the unusual and almost forgotten about it. And that's basically what some of my bike videos are. So, for you guys, when I talk about something useless, but listen to my personal history on these things. If I get one of those handheld football games with a little lights go beep, 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 that one's a 9-volt battery, long before most young video game players, I played Pong on TV before, it was just before the crash. It was a good game. But there's Pong clones and some of these things too. Like Pitfall, the original Pitfall. Some of these games are just like the original Pitfall that you grab something and swing over, and now you get to eating my head a crocodile. It takes things like that to remember. Unless you come a good idea for an original thing, for an original game, or an original take of a game for a movie, it's just a piece of shit. But at times, to fight boredom, as I said, I cannot play most of the difficult games. I found the most set of easy games for someone like me, being set. Two, don't forget about that. IQ-wise. But then again, if a 2-year-old kid could beat it, I could beat it. And I'm smaller than that. But when they say, I beat it, and you're like, I'm just staying on the first level, you kind of feel embarrassment. You gotta do better than that 2-year-old kid playing. So far, all the kids that ever played with me with Pokemon, I have beaten. That's about 5 of them. Kind of playing Pokemon games, kind of died down. It's with the cards. And maybe I could, since I'm a card collector, maybe I'd find little Easter eggs and unusualness that we could talk about. Things that no other YouTube person wants to talk about. I know it sounds boring and so forth, but thinking about it, since everybody have their opinion on everything under the sun, why put showing all your personal list history on these things with it? I love plastic things when it comes to games. Oh, here's my recyclable battery pack that came with it. See, now I need what I need. Is get the plug for it. And for hours, I have to do this. They say good. So, I'll talk about things like this that you didn't know you could buy. That's one thing about I hate about my gears that you cannot, chop up for A and B. Oh, yes, we got lemons too. And now the second move. Now here's a game that is really bad. I bought it because I'm a Simpsons fan. I got it secondhand, and I still can go. Some of these little games they have, it's very difficult to play. It's a TV show. You want to be, knocking other people and this and that, but skiing down the ground, avoiding banana peels and able to jump and grab onto something is a very hard thing to do. It's the worst game tied in with TV show I ever played. If anybody out there tell me how to A, reset this game, B, tell me how I able to win in this game, please tell me. And not many people talk about this one. They talk about the other Simpson games and the cheats and things. Nobody talking about this game. Pretty sure everybody forgot about this game. But I have, because at the time when Simpson was popular, with my Game Boy, I bought it and I paid like $5 for it because I want to play a Simpson game. But as you see, this is what a rip-off, and since this game as a rip-off may worth some money by now, because not many people are talking about it. That's the other thing about having these games here. What's usually make money in the next 5 to 10 years? Come on, you can go with football game. Oh, here, this is a good game. Everybody talk about the accuracy games. This is Master Cookie, and it's something like Pothole meets Cookie meets Tetris. This is one of the good games I got. It's frozen, fast up, and the whole thing. The Rookie Cookie, and not another more game from these people that nobody talks about. Again, if anybody out there knows there's any, cookies or cheats or anything, tell me, because not everybody talk about other games like this with him in it, but they never talk about this game and how it's nice to play. It's Tetris in a whole different light. Just talk about, the one he have baby Mario to take care of. I'm gonna broke something. But as I say, these games that nobody talk about, nobody likes try to forget, but they are good for beginners. Earthy Cookie, if you want to play a different version of it, It's almost like playing Dr. Mario. The same idea. And this is a really good way to, start of the unknown video games. Even the knockoff games that talk about these, they never just talk about Rail and Mario. That was a good simple game. I learned a lot of it. One of the few games I've actually beaten. But here we go again. Nobody talked about these two. Nobody. Not even the 10 worst games. Nobody talked about. So that's excuse me. Another thing, I should get my old Game Boy going. Take it for the stores. I actually saw people these games that basically, I'm not sure if they ever, briefly, especially, Bart Simpson game, got famous and then nobody, again, bothered with it. Think about it. These games I should talk about. These games I should talk about. I should get that video hookup thing, go live, and talk about these games that it's popular characters on it, but people have basically forgot about. Oh, here it is. To show you that I do play Pokemon Red. Here's Pokemon Red against my thing here. So yeah, I played at the beginning up to the Auto Sun. I had yellow, but someone stole my yellow. I like the Surfing Pikachu. Team Rocket, and I was playing a real life version of the Team Rocket vs. Ash story. You played the Ash with this amazing Pokemon. Anyways. Some car owner busted windows because can't get in. Don't know how to pick lock a door. All they do is smash the window. Does not. That's what happens. You lock yourself in your car. As the same as Kirby and Pinball, and we talk about all the wonderful Kirby games, but nobody talk about the Pinball. And this is a fun game to play. You win a level, ping pong, you go to the next one. It could be do what could be do in this game. But nobody's talking about the Pinball one for the Game Boy. Or anybody say, hey, I know a shortcut or a cheat or something. These games need to be dusted off and played to death just to see if you can find a hidden thing there. I'm simply amazed that people out there talk about could be other ones and the shortcuts and the hidden rooms on all of it, but they don't talk about this one. All the other ones they officially put on. And these ones here, you can play with the other, the little over here. This is when you wire up the other game, but the other game, and you can play head to head. Most of these old ones, they got this little logo on it. That's when you got the wire and you have hand in hand and played the same game like Tetris. This first game we played head to head because everybody seems got a hold of the testing game. We were able to play head to head. But these were the things local here. People were rarely talking about it. Back in the old days, like you hook up A to B. It's how you used to trade in these Pokemon. Now you have these. You could do this by Wi-Fi now. Some of them, they have a little red thing here. You go. Shit. He's open to. Can you open it? Okay. Here's my thing broke off. But didn't stay work. Okay. That's how much I played the game. But this is going to be like more like a complaint, to video people who have tons of videos on their wall, and they say they spend times and times playing these games, and they never find an Easter egg or something unique. Those people who have tons of video games and play them a lot and do these valuable things, so they should know where to look for them. Like I found Missing No. Again, some people talk about it, and there's shortcuts in this. But nobody, talk about the sport as a game or whatever, but, Nobody ever talk about this, how to cheat in this game. But the hockey game I ever bought, and my last hockey game I ever bought. I got the football one, but still, I never found any glitches or anything, just like the 3D soccer game. But there got to be something in here to cheat at this game, the same as this one. Well, there was a few videos talking about Bloom Kid. Well, it basically, got sucked onto the door. And that's the sad thing about some of these blasting known rip-off games. I think I have a mission now to do in time for this waiting hour. Got nothing to do. Yeah, at 7:22 p.m. Yukon time. I said, listen to Miss here. I can play video games. Think about it. If you ever played various of these games sucks. The next thing is find a chief, find glitches, find Easter egg. So when the Easter egg finds, I'll find every Easter egg. Yeah, sure. I find that in there. Think. How to cheat. You basically have this cheat code and this and that. Did anybody use the common code of these things? Well, they mentioned some of the games you could use the up and down arrow. But some of these other games, nobody thought of it. Yeah. See, it's a completely whole new world here. That people never thought of finding, because they want to go find the Easter eggs in popular games. Some of these unpopular games, they probably have the same thing. But you have to remember, you have to play these second games to find them. So I think in between my other live videos and my other videos, I'm going to take time and see if I can find something wrong with this, or a little Easter egg that there got to be something about the cards in here. because this came out after cars. So there's got to be a car Easter egg in this. Nobody thought of it. I just thought of it. I should play that game and see if I could find anyone trying to fly over the hoops. If I could find something, an Easter egg, an Easter egg from the cars, because they are linked. Disney movies, talking planes, talking cars. There got to be a car Easter egg in there somewhere, but once the people begin to play and see how sucky it is, we give up. We'll make a game in a game. So this is an idea for future games. I know it sounds boring and so forth, but I gotta take my live videos in areas that not many cows like me talk about. And besides, talking about what most of the cows that people come on here don't expect about too. Why not? Well, I better get off of here because some people complain I go too long that time. Why don't you just like find something really good and do an 8-hour video about it? Like it wants like a day to be here and spend the time hunting for Easter eggs live. I don't think anybody ever do that. They claim they do, but it's always a pre-recorded so that it's always live. But no, you do it. Now, live gameplay for someone like me with a whole new game, and right away, oh, this is reminding me of something. It's probably a new way to look at these games. And the classic games I have that nobody remembered. It's a shame nobody talks about Hershey cookies anymore. But they talk about the other Hershey games. See what I mean? I think there's a Plane 2, but nobody talked about Plane 2. The movie and the game. And same as all the other ones. Other mention on the worst games and this and that, but even worst games have Easter eggs in it. So I'm going to let you guys go because this is part whatever of whatever. Bye.